Okay, so this is Illini Fantasy. This is a project that we wanted to do to try and raise some interest or generate some interest in Illini sports outside of the more mainstream ones like football and basketball. Sports that might fly under your radar a little bit more like softball, gymnastics, stuff like that. So we thought, what better way to do that than having those athletes compete on your fantasy teams for you. So we're going to log into Illini Fantasy. And then from here, this is your home page where it'll display tournaments that you're in, the wins in your tournament, and your team name for that tournament. But right now, since this is a new user, this is all blank. So to fix that, we'll go create a tournament, Carol's Tournament. We'll pick a start and end date, and the start and end date determines what sports statistics are available for your tournament. So we'll just pick some random dates. And then we pick a team size, how many players you can have on your team, and a team count, which is how many teams can participate in your tournament. And then from there we can add statistics that are available. So right now it looks like it's only softball, so we have assists, bats, all this. And then you can pick a statistic and then give it a weight. So we'll give hits a weight of 1, so each hit is worth 1 fantasy point, but say we think that strikeouts are more impressive, we'll give that a weight of 1.25. And then once you pick all your stats, you can submit it, and then it'll appear in this list of tournaments. So we see Carol's Test, or Carol's Tournament. And then since no users have joined it yet, we can delete our tournament. But then say we want to enlarge a tournament, so one of your buddies comes along after you made the tournament and he wants to play, we can make the team counts larger. And then we can also join tournaments, which will be reflected in our homepage. You can see all the tournaments we joined, but we haven't won any games. Sports averages, we've put that in there to help people decide how to weight their sports statistics. So this will give you the average value of each statistic for a sport. So you can see basketball blocks, the average is 0.01, assists is 0.087, so that gives you some info to go on when you're adding statistics to your tournament. And then a statistic viewer is another tool just to maybe compare between sports or something like that to see how different stats are weighted against sports and each other. So we'll do, say, blocks to field goals. And we'll see it has a very small ratio, so we're going to maybe weight blocks more heavily in our tournament if we're including those stats. And then from there, you can also view all the athletes and their game-by-game performances in all these statistical categories for each sport. So we'll go to LeRon Black, and you can see all of his statistics, and you can add and remove the ones that you want to see, and it'll show you on a game-by-game basis. Some of them might not have data for all their games yet, depending on what point in the season it's at. But that is Illini Fantasy.